Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Here I am, folks, back at last. I had a guest over from America, so I spent the last week driving my guest around. Went to visit Lancaster Castle, Cartmel Priory, Penrith Castle, you name it. We've been all over the place in the northwest of England, and including the Lake District, of course. So I'm going to talk today about imprisonment of celebrities, individuals, specifically one particular individual who is, in the direct future, undoubtedly going to find himself in prison, and that will be Donald J. Trump, the former president of the United States of America, has just been charged with racketeering in Georgia. This is his fourth indictment. Now, an indictment in English terms means an arrest. That means that you've been arrested and that you will be taken before the courts and formally charged. And once you're formally charged in the courts, then you will be subsequently tried. That's before a magistrate or jurors or whatever the level of the court is. You're going to face justice. Now, we've heard, no doubt you've seen it on the news, seen it on YouTube, that Donald J. Trump is saying that this is a political witch hunt, that people are out there to actually prove that he cannot be the president again because they're going to deliberately interfere with his ability to be elected again. It's not anything like that, I believe. Anyway, I don't believe that one little bit. But I do believe that what Donald J. Trump is doing at the moment is bringing into disrepute the American criminal justice system. He's making it look laughable. I mean, he is deliberately saying that it's all a political contract, and that the law is being used to oust him from the running as the next president of the United States of America. That is an insult to the honesty and integrity of the criminal justice system of America. Also, you've probably seen Donald J. Trump's announcements that he actually won the election in 2020, and that the fact that he didn't get elected is a big lie. They're telling a big lie about this, that he was robbed of the election. That's what he's saying, that there was malfunction of the diplomatic process, the democratic process. Yeah, that again is an insult to America, because if one thing America does like to promote around the world, that is democracy. And what have we got? We've got a former president of the United States of America saying that the democratic process in America is broken. So not only is he defaming the Ministry of Justice, the criminal justice system, the judges, the jurors, the people who represent the honesty and integrity of the court system in America, not only is he doing that, he's also bringing into great disrepute the ballot box representation of the people, by the people, for the people. And he's saying that it doesn't work and that he's been defrauded. So if you believe that kind of nonsense, then you'll no doubt be voting for Donald Trump, who's, in my opinion, with all due respect to the gentleman, he's barking mad. Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah, but what's going to happen when he gets to prison? And it's my belief that the way he's going, that's where he's going to end up. He's insulting the judges. He's calling the special prosecutor deranged Jack Smith. That's that's the kind of nonsense he's coming out with. And he's trying to poison the jury pool, so that anybody who comes into the jury to hear a case against him will have previously heard is absolute nonsense. Now, I believe that this following Monday, and there's a prediction here, folks, this following Monday, he's going to hold a meeting, a public hearing for himself to spout off his nonsense at Bedminster in New York. That's his golf course in New York, just outside New York, or in the state of New York anyway. And he's going to incriminate himself to the extent that his bail is called into question and that he's hauled before the courts. And he could very well be held in custody pending trial. Lots of people are. Lots of people are held in Risley. Risley prison was a remand centre, Risley Remand Centre, before it became a straightforward prison. So thousands of prisoners in Britain are there, not been tried. They've just been held on suspicion that they may commit further crimes. And as Donald J. Trump has pronounced himself an enemy of the state, in effect, it could very well be that the judges hearing the case against him decide that he's got to go into the chokey. That's good. So what is going to happen when he gets in there? Well, basically he's going to expect preferential treatment. And I hate to say it, to a certain extent he will get that, because he will be an unconvicted prisoner. Initially unconvicted. But, and I believe he will get some kind of preferential treatment banged up down there, probably in Rikers. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, Rikers Island, yeah, just off New York. Yeah, but he's definitely heading for some kind of incarceration, and he's got the audacity to stand up there and say, I, me, Donald J. Trump, am being indicted for you. I'm doing this for you, not for me, for you. I'm being indicted for you. So this indictment is against you. What's he trying to do here? He's trying to provoke a form of civil unrest, which he absolutely did on January the 6th, 2021, when he was speaking in Washington, D.C., saying, we're going to Congress, we're going to walk to Congress, I'll be with you in Congress. It's going to be wild. There's only one way to stop this nonsense. They've defrauded me of this election. And generally inciting a riot. I think he's going to end up cooling his heels in one of the prisons in America. And that's what's going to happen to him, I feel. But he will get preferential treatment, unfortunately. But it won't really help him, because there'll be no golf course on Rikers Island. Yeah, anyway, it's that time of day, and thanks for sticking with me while I've been away. I couldn't do anything because I was here, there and everywhere. Run for the hills, grab your goats. Yeah, Paula. Yeah, it's the Highland Shuffle. Here we go. You take the high road and I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland for you. Anyway, something like that, isn't it? And Catherine, yeah, I'm back perfectly well. Just as daft as ever, of course, but I'm in one piece, relatively in one piece. And it's now time for me to torture you all. Seeing as you've stuck with me all this time, I'm going to torture you now with a song. Are you ready for this song? I think I might be able to do it. Yeah, here we go. This is a song called Little Boxes. Quite like this song. Yeah. Was recorded by Malvina Reynolds, whoever that is. But I believe that this is quite a funny little song, and it kind of fits in with the theme of where Donald J. Trump is going into a little box. Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes on the hillside, little boxes all the same. There's a pink one and a green one, a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. And the people in the houses all went to the university, where they were put in boxes, and they all came out the same. And there's doctors and lawyers and business executives, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. And they all play on the golf course and drink their martinis dry. They all have pretty children, and the children go to school, and the children go to summer camp, and then to the university, where they get put in boxes, and they all come out the same. And the boys go into business and marry and raise a family in boxes made of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. There's a pink one and a green one, a blue one and a yellow one. They're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. There you go, little boxes. Isn't it true? Nobody's put me in a box yet, but no doubt one day they will. But it ain't yet. It ain't me, babe.